Hello everyone and welcome to this short video. Over the next few moments, we'll show you how to configure and run the daily health check-in application. So let's get started. From our portal homepage, we'll navigate to the portal menu and then select the App Store. Now from within the App Store, you're seeing a category on the left-hand side for COVID-19. And then we'll select the daily health check-in application. So let's add and deploy this to our tenant. We'll trust it. Okay, so before we run the application, let's take a look behind the scenes. Okay, so you're seeing here we have an entity for daily employee health check-in. And as far as the columns go, you're seeing we have a question here, yes or no. Are you currently sick? Have you been exposed to anyone that's sick? Or are you caring for anyone that is sick? Beyond that, we're also capturing comments and decisions from the crisis management team. So now that we understand the data model, let's click on Build Apps from the portal menu and take a look at the application. Now, as far as the application is concerned, you're seeing here we have a process, we have forms, and then we have a series of email templates to make sure that everyone is informed at each step of the process. So let's take a look at the application. And as you're seeing here, there's really only two steps to this workflow. The first being where we indicate our current health status. If the employee is feeling well, as you'll see here, the process ends. That being said, if the employee indicates that they're sick, have been exposed to anyone sick, or are currently caring for someone that is sick, we're going to take the other path here and we'll notify the crisis management team where they can indicate their response. Now each of these have been pre-configured here, but you can always make modifications. As you're seeing just a moment ago, I clicked the configure option for this task. The first step here is to associate a user interface form. I can give the task a friendly display name and configure the time to complete, which you can think of as an SLA. Optionally, I can change who is going to do the work for this task. By default, this is going to go to the crisis management team group, but I can always add my own users, groups, and roles here beyond what we've pre-configured. So with that being said, let's run the application. So to do that, I'm going to go back to my portal homepage, and I'm going to select the daily health check-in application. All right, so first here you're seeing a slider which is asking me if I am submitting this daily health check-in on behalf of someone else. In so doing, you see that my form is dynamic and tells me that only certain users are allowed to submit their health check-in on behalf of another user. Since that doesn't apply to me here, you're seeing below that all of my personal details have been pre-populated, and I'm prompted to answer 3 questions. If I'm sick, if I've been exposed to anyone sick, or if I'm caring for anyone who is sick. Now if I answer no to this, no to the second question and no to the third, and I hit submit, as we saw earlier, the workflow will end. However, if I indicate that if I'm sick or have been exposed to anyone or caring for anyone sick, this will trigger the second step in our workflow. So I'm going to indicate that I'm not feeling so well, and I'll submit this. And now, behind the scenes, the workflow has kicked off, and because I've indicated that I'm feeling ill, in just another moment, we'll see a task light up for the crisis management team. Now, just to simplify the demonstration and remove any need to log in or log out, right, I'm going to play all roles here within the workflow. So as you're seeing here, I've received an email notification as a part of the crisis management team, and it's indicating that one of the employees is under the weather. So you're seeing here a few links, one to open my task, another to track the process in real time, and to view the report view, which captures a point-in-time view of all of the data that's been entered into this form. So let's track our process here. As expected, the crisis management team step has become active. And the task is currently assigned to me. So from here, I have a few options in terms of how I action the task. I can click the link from my email. Optionally, I could have visited my task list in the AgilePoint Work Center to open this item. Now in this case here, I'm reviewing the details of my sick employee, and I'll indicate how we're going to respond. So now I'll submit this, and that will conclude the workflow. So in just another minute here, you'll see some green check marks indicating that our process has completed. Okay, that concludes the content for this video. Thank you so much for watching.